It's been an incredible day of programming, an incredible day of value. Hopefully you've had incredible conversations and enjoyed my incredible co-host. All right, so where we're going to venture next is into the incredible realm of storytelling and AI.
And this is the question that keeps everybody up at night. How do you tell human stories in a world where algorithms can write them faster, cheaper, and sometimes better than we can?
To guide us through this existential crisis, we've got a rock star panel on deck. See you all marinating over there? You all ready? All right. Coming to the stage, we've got, please welcome Code and Theory Chief Creative Officer, Craig Elimeliah. Come on up, Craig. This guy's one of the most great people in the business, by the way. If you don't know, let's find out. Yes, sir. Profit CMO Jason Brandt. ABC Studios North American SVP Event Sales, John Otto. That's crazy. It's like John's 6th week on the job or something like that. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. The independent U.S. SVP Blair and Moderator Kristen Scholer of the New York Stock Exchange.
Let's give him a hand.
Hi everyone. Major thanks to Ryan and Aaron for welcoming us to the stage here. I know it's the end of the day and a lot of great feedback on all the content being absorbed and presented here at the NewsFronts Future News. I'm Kristen Scholer with the New York Stock Exchange. Pleased to be joined by a rock star panel as they just introduced to talk everything storytelling in the age of AI. We've got experts up here in news, marketing, and technology, and in just 25 minutes, we're going to give you everything you need to know about storytelling of the future. So I've got Blair to my immediate right, followed by John, Craig, and Jason. Yes, Jason, thank you. So let's get started here with our first question, and I do want to pose this to everyone on stage, which is, how is AI changing the way that stories are discovered, created, distributed, and engaged with across newsrooms and brands? Blair is with the Independent, and we'll start with Blair.
So, I think out of the gate, publisher, we are most aggressive with our room, which is obviously AI is having traffic. We all see it, we go search. There's usually an AI source that comes up, and a lot of times that's satisfied looking for great. So we're obviously affected there. But the reality is, when we're building brand loyalty, we're trying to create content that people are seeking out because of who we are. So it's something that is fine in that way. And I think, it's sort of acknowledging the intent that we have, and then sort of digging into content creation that sits really as a different sort of subset of what we do. I think for us, it really does come down to driving that on site.
John, I want you to weigh in on this topic too. John, again, SVP of Ad Sales North America, News Studios.
So, the BBC look at AI as a creative accelerator, not as a replacement to human storytelling. And that is an accelerator when you think about just zoom out the sheer size and scale of what the BBC has to offer today across three pillars: news, sport, and entertainment. The accelerator is significant. So 5,500 journalists employed by the BBC today, among the largest on the planet. We have a presence in 118 countries with full international bureaus in 65 cities. So that alone in the newsroom is critically important. The second piece on sport, collectively across how this is impacted in some of the distribution. And BBC Sport, collectively, the audience and fandom, essentially represents $2 trillion in consumer spending collectively across the planet. And on the entertainment front, we have some iconic titles from Top Gear and Planet Earth to Dancing with the Stars and even Doctor Who, and I won't bury the least, Bluey as well, for all the parents in the room. So how do we apply AI to distribution engagement across all three of those pillars? Like one is what we consider as table stakes, producing content in about 40 different languages today. How do you leverage AI for so that the content is then distributed across a full global audience is key. Still with human editing and review before it's published. The second one, really fun one, with pleasure. You can imagine the amount of hours of video content of nothing happening that editors and creators have to go through. So leveraging AI is to support that and picking up on wildlife movies if you want so that the individuals and humans can focus on the storytelling and bringing that to life as opposed to the editing. And we're doing a lot more in audio as well, which is key. I think we'll touch on a little bit later. But we're the world's largest publisher of English language audio in our podcast network today. How we do that for sports enthusiasts in BBC Sport is really key and interesting piece where specifically for our soccer fans or football fans, what we have is we're taking the commentary from the commentators who are live events themselves and translating that into text, but then it's personalized based off of your various team that you want to follow. So being able to kind of follow along via blog posts as opposed to having the full commentary.
Craig, we'd love to get your way too from your perspective. Jason, you can go. Jason, from a marketing perspective.
Look, we transformed over 200, more than 200 newsrooms, and we're creating sort of AI data
I went to say,
big wars and articles. We're asking ourselves to use AI to create experiences and we understand how any one individual wants to consume news, right? So there's no longer one paradigm movement, there's no one UX UI. It's how does any one individual send us the signals that we need to understand how they consume. And just sitting here and saw people talking about SNSs or people talking about access or people talking about websites, social, they're all right. And so what we've been exploring is how to use AI to create sort of these composable experiences for people to be able to consume the way they want to consume. So AI is not really replacing any person, it's actually helping the product get consumed individually.
Yeah, I'm on the 648.
So, interestingly, we're coming from a slightly different perspective. At Profit, we are creating AI technology for marketers and comms professionals that are primarily used for sort requirements. And so one of those tools that we create is AI, which is an information marketing platform, where somebody can go in and use it and find a way to come support free. What's really interesting about that in this world of storytelling is, we're constantly working with Brandt and helping them from the services perspective as well as technology, so how do we find those voices that are on our own that can retain, trustworthy, our brands, can be found by the algorithms, and ultimately, from the creator perspective, is true to their audience. So that's a pretty hefty brief, right? So hopefully our technology really helps us bring that. What we found is, getting back to the question, just going back to sort of an old adage of hero, hygiene, and content, it still remains true that hero content is a monolithic piece of content where you can put out there to a big story. AI, as of right now, is not going to be great at that. It might give you a starting point, but it's not going to give you the emotional tug or something to bring the rest of it to tell us real stories. From a hygiene and health perspective, it's much more effective, particularly when you want to be searched and found by AI overviews. And where are the elements of and everybody is familiar with finding, posting, sharing, posting, earning the verified value. So, we at Otto are spending a lot of time trying to figure out not only how to train on these tools, but also helping creators create so that they're not jeopardizing their audience, but also stay true to their brand.
Thank you all for that. I actually, Jason, wanted to start this second question with you. It is about collaboration from your unique perspective as the CMO of Profit. How can publishers and authors collaborate to set what's responsible AI stories
So, it's interesting. I think the question there is responsible. So responsible means something different to everybody. It's sort of, what's the line, like, what's responsible for me is responsible for me, and so on and so forth. So, the way we look at it is, it's not the responsibility of a publisher, it's not the responsibility of a tech provider, it's not the responsibility of a brand. But if you want consumers to trust the information that they're seeing, and not say, is this real, is this real, is this real, which happens all the time through our analysis, we have to be able to have the publishers, the content creators, and the technologists, and the platforms work together to determine, okay, well, what is responsible content look like? And how do you tag the content in such a way where anyone who's viewing it, if you don't decide to go and dig deeper, and 9% of people actually dig deeper than that, and we use a great job of sort of, packaging it, 9% go and see if that's even true. It's crazy. Anyways. So I think if you come upon all those four stakeholders to come together, not only set standards, because that's sort of a standard thing, but each try to identify from the user perspective, how can we, as the media, as the brand, as the content, best serve the consumers of that content? And ultimately, they're the ones that have to determine if it's true.
Anyone else want to weigh in? Collaboration? Craig, looks like you've got something down there.
I think what we're seeing is that the more people create content that may not be as credible, but the more we start to see what we call slop in the way. I think we're going to see the pendulum swing the other way, where the AI models are going to sort of make it their business to be able to identify what content is actually credible, right? So really creating tools with for consumers, with partners, to be able to create what we call credible content, which will be content the AI, sort of engines will specifically look for in order to keep themselves credible. Right? Because once you start to see a model kind of go awry and everything they return is slop or content that lacks credibility, you're going to start to see their trust erode. So I think in terms of co-creation, in terms of the idea of creating content with consumers, creating content for consumers, the idea of credibility becomes sort of probably top one. It becomes some of the top, and that's where I think we're going to start to see the consumer a little bit, so that consumers start to feel like they can trust, because the algorithm is really close to start to deliver content that's not one of the things I've definitely been following over the last couple of years, I think it's just getting more acute as we go, is we can't underestimate the importance of the corporate affairs and communications functions. They are largely the right hand to the CEO in managing the brand perception in real time across a variety of stakeholders, internal employees, boards of directors, the rest of the C-suite, customers, government officials, investors, shareholders, and there's essentially zero forever given how fast you can change. So we put all this together, and at the same time we know in an LLM environment it's a one-to-one conversational relationship with an individual user. You don't know who it is necessarily, and you have no way of reverse engineering the algorithm on how that individual is going to perceive the brand based off the information that they receive. So it's even more important for communicators who are natural storytellers to be able to manage the content mix and format and medium that they're producing content on behalf of themselves. Also know that the editorial content, at least for now, still outweighs everything else within that algorithms and what's surfaced, with certainly room for error there as well. So in many respects, that corporate affairs and communications function is trying to navigate the space in real time with publishers as well. It's certainly a bit of a different outcome, but the environment is still the same. So I think for us as storytellers at DDC, how do we essentially work together and approach the partners
based on the real-time insights we're seeing ourselves, the real-time insights we're seeing on behalf of our brand partners to influence the type of meetings that we can do to influence perception of the brand.
Really quickly, I mean, I would just say, we're all here, future news, encouraging brands and partners to support credible news, right? These guys we all want, we all believe in news, and I think, everyone's talking about brand safety, brand safety. AI is probably the biggest risk now we have to brand safety because it's incumbent on everyone to sort of make that determination if it's true, if it's not true. And it takes everything that we want to call brand safety, human oversight, technology integration, and it sort of puts them all on the map. And so I think as publishers and partners, we just need to be really transparent about what we're doing, have our sources of information, and really kind of understand what consumers are looking for and how to make that happen, right? Because at the end of the day, like, it's still going to come back to just a different way that what they're going to be.
So we have a little over 10 minutes left and 2 more key questions to get to. Blair, I want to start this one with you again. In regards to a newsroom, what do you think it looks like in 5 years if artificial intelligence is fully integrated?
Yeah, so I was recently at an event with ICFJ, which is the Foundation for Journalists across the country, a lot of journalistic war zones, really difficult conditions. And one of the journalists who was actually out of India said, AI is a language generator, not a novel. I love the quote. I think it literally encompasses everything that we're all feeling as publishers because for us, AI can never replace the human reporter. And as much as AI can help and support, and certainly I think in a newsroom, support efficiencies, historical facts, statistics, and the sports article, what have you. The human oversight, that human touch, and the storytelling is something that, as a trusted brand, we're never going to get from. We would really care our audience, our partners, and really, with our journalists to say, AI can help you if we use it in ways that are smart. We're never going to take your voice away. And I think that sort of balance is critical because we can't avoid it. We just have to figure out how to work with it and framework for coming out.
Jason, from a marketing perspective, what do you think a newsroom looks like in 5 years if AI is fully integrated?
Yeah, I mean, I think I come from direct marketing, which is, early days of using direct mail for people to use data to try to personalize what you're seeing and what you're offering them. So I've been doing it long. So when websites came, we were doing the same thing with websites, and loyalty programs, we did the same thing with loyalty programs. Now, mobile, same thing. So every 5 or 10 years, there's this new thing. Now, AI is very subtle different. It doesn't mean to take hold, it doesn't mean to perpetuate everything that we have is spread. The next pattern, those same principles still evolve. At the end of the day, it's still about how it might deliver the message that's going to be relevant in the time for consumers, etc. The issue we have right now is the newsrooms, on the term newsrooms, that's a series of just one place where stories are created, exist, and pushed out. There's, everyone, we all have our own newsrooms sit on our phones, we're all living our own multiverse, right? Even with the same people on the road, and the same lights, same this, that, and the other, we're still seeing the same story completely different. So the newsroom itself isn't really a thing anymore. The newsroom sits in your phone, you're out the way, and that is not going to change. And in 5 years, I can't see that changing. The only thing that can change is what we're serving is going to be that much more into what we're doing in real time, a huge argument, but it's true, and much more in line with the algorithm that we all are buying into everything like this.
Talking about the signal versus the noise, Craig, would you like to weigh in terms of how you see AI handling the signals or humans handling it remotely for users 5 years from now?
Totally. I think the ability of AI to decipher the signals that are happening in the world is just impressive. I've never seen anything like it. And so, I think AI was misleading in the sense that we call it artificial intelligence. I think the word artificial kind of creates fear. I think if it was originally called augmented intelligence, I think we would think of it a lot different. Right? We would think of it as a partner, in being able to take signals and decipher decipher what those signals are saying and then very quickly use it to be able to tell the story we want to tell. And I do think ultimately, news will, take the form of data, but data that can be put anywhere, right? Like it's surfaceless. In tech terms, we call it kind of a weird term, but it's called headless, right? Like there is no one head to any of these sources. It's just like there's sources of data, and you can put them wherever they need to be. And the data and AI allows the data to try to understand the context of the container that it's sitting in, right? So for me, being a storyteller, using AI to help me gather those signals and go to these reaches of the world to get those signals out my echo chamber, but as far as I can imagine going, getting all of that data and being able to sort through it in a way that's unique to my storytelling kind of style. It's almost like a perfect pairing. I couldn't think of a better partnership as a creative, at least, than having something that can go out and curate for me the things that I need to tell a better story. So I think it's symbiosis. I just think because of the work artificial, we tend to kind of create this boundary between us and technology because we're scared it's going to take over what we do. But I think once we gain the confidence in knowing that it can never replace our taste, it can never replace our craft and our ability to decipher those signals, then we can start to look at it as a peaceful partnership.
So to that end, John, how do you think that AI can enhance what journalists are able to do at NYSE?
There's this notion right now of keeping humans in the loop. And I think that for some AI workflows and functions that will make sense. When it comes to journalism, though, it's got to be the inverse. It has to be keeping AI in the loop and accelerating what they can do. Like ideally, originality remains. And so when it comes to that type of storytelling, we're probably like the next phase of adoption with AI and agentic AI in particular is the scenario of are there essentially two ends for the human consumption and one for bot consumption. Now, like, I can tell a story differently in order to service both sides of that. But again, it still comes back to the originality. So I think allowing for journalists to be able to curate and do the research and information that they need to and still tell an original story and do it in a way that's multimodal will be really key in the future. Certainly is now continuing to be in that environment is the best way forward. And certainly how I take it. I think I'm just saying like the organization of public service. There's one mission that is to change any decisions we make, and it's to ultimately inform, educate, and entertain. Do so responsibly and without impartiality. So we have impartiality. And so the ability to do that and allow journalists to produce that type of content in real time is going to be key.
Finally, for our panel on storytelling in the age of AI, if AI is rewriting the rules in some ways, the question is what remains distinctly human? How do we protect and elevate that? Where we'll start with you.
So, I mean, I think I sort of alluded to it that we can't take the knowledge and the sentiment out of journalism. But I think to Craig's point, trying to push AI away and sort of not adapt and try to build efficiencies with it is a huge miss for brands and partners because that is the way the world is going, right? So we can't avoid it. And so I think it's looking at the brand and understanding what works for us. We've launched something called Bulletin, which takes our long-form content, uses AI distilled bullets, sort of areas that I think people don't have time or a trusted brand, you can read that summary on Bulletin or you can get more. So I think it's baby steps, right? It's not saying we're going all this way or all that way. We're testing, we're learning, we're working with our partners, both on the tech side and on the brand side to figure out how can we build this in a way that really just helps people do things more efficiently and deliver them.
Okay, so John Lasseter, co-founder of NewsFronts, is one of my favorite quotes, which is art challenges technology, technology inspires the itself is this ongoing evolution of the movement. I really feel like we're in that right now as publishers and trying to service the distinct audiences that would be able to. And it's a little bit around that originality and creativity piece that ultimately will remain distinctly human for us. And kind of across all fronts, on entertainment, on sports, and certainly on news. What's interesting is I appreciate it from hearing from others on stage throughout the day. It's what makes the future news initiative so important, because we're ultimately talking about having fun with that originality and creativity, and doing it in an impactful way for you as a brand, for you as a publisher. And it seems like there is real key appetite for coming together and doing that in long form, short form, and any particular type of format and content, and essentially work towards whatever particular impact it is that you want to see. And so I think that it is an interesting place for us to be.
Thank you, John Lassie. Come on. I'm not going to repeat what you guys said. That was perfect. I would just flip with it, and I would just say what remains distinctly human in the whole process is we have to respect the reader. We have to respect the individuals that are paying us money or reading our content or deciding to spend time with us. And what remains distinctly human is the human's ability to ask questions of whatever sort to them. Whether they decide to go deeper or not is up to them, but we shouldn't take that for granted. We should always give everybody the ability to validate, verify what we're producing. The technology can be used with human intuition and UI to make sure that's as easy as possible. Let's not make it hard for the user to find or the consumer to find the truth. Let's put the truth out there as best we can, and then give them the tools to get it.
What Jason just said, I think that, ultimately, what we're not changing is that there's a human being on the end of this thing, and that human being is expecting to feel something, right? And if we're storytelling, if they're paying to hear a story and to connect to a story, that's the part you can't change, right? So how do you get there to be the most technical thing you can ever imagine, right? You can use AI to do whatever you need to do to get there. But once you get there, it has to get to know something. You've got to feel something, otherwise people are just going to right? So that to me will never change. And that's the whole point of storytelling is to elicit an emotion, to connect with someone on that level. And sure, AI will help us connect with them in more personalized, unique ways, but they still need to connect. So I think 100% it's the human always seeing.
I like ending with what is distinctly human.